Hello Libras, what up? This is Libra Sex Tarot. Let's talk about your thumbnail. So you've been in some cycles here overall. This says fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. You're getting out of some sort of sexual rut. I see it in the cards. I feel it in your energy specifically. And this is something where you have a brand new beginning here with Night of Pleasures overall. So this is like date night, someone trying to hook up with you, go out with you. This person is sexually stable, committed to you, wants to show up for you, wants to take action. They're really cute. They might like try to take your picture, compliment you, hug you, love on you, tie your shoes for you. This could be an Aquarius. You could have Aquarius in your chart here. This was like a destined like date and choice and everything like that. Like they're gonna be messaging you soon. Cute, Ace of Ecstasy. They're really attracted to you, emotionally connected to you. They really like you here overall. And underneath cycles, like you do have someone, again, double confirmation, commitment here. Things are getting serious. What did I say about the date night? Okay, and then health overall. Pay attention to your health during this time, specifically, and your energy underneath that. Shut up, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius specifically. So this is something where health issues could arise here if you don't get out of any negative sexual cycles with people here that could be influencing your mental health specifically. That's one storyline. For others of you, you've been stuck in some sort of like cycle here with physical health and your cycles in regards of maybe your hormonal health, different types of things with genetic, medical, biological factors. You could be going through andropause if you are a penis owner. If you're a vulva owner, you could be going through menopause, perimenopause, all these different types of things here. So Spirit's like asking you, seek help from a doctor, a sex therapist, a pelvic floor PT, like take care of you specifically. We do have, the cycles card, and Spirit's like, hey, don't get like, and health showing up twice. So just be mindful of that. Get any tests done that you need to, whatever that could be influencing your mental health, your sexual health, your physical health. No, this is not a health read. But we have celebration sex, and it's in the reverse, and complete like surrender here. And we also had BDSM and kink in the reverse here too. I feel like some of you have been really wanting to explore that a little bit more, but you haven't been able to submit to somebody or explore a celebration sex, or there's some delays with this opportunity here. And I feel like you need to be able to put yourself out there a little bit more, explore different types of sex, different kinds of things that like you want, not what you don't want in particular. So there's something about that for you specifically here. Okay. Earth sign could be in your chart. You could also be getting approached during those seasons, or you approaching someone like earth sign energy. It's very cute. This person could be younger than you. They do not have to be, but let's shuffle this out on camera. See what comes out for you. Makeup sex in the reverse here. Caution. Okay. You're at risk of getting hurt. It's best to avoid any sexual interaction, and then fantasy sideways here. Makeup sex in the reverse. So someone wanted to like make something up to you, but it didn't actually happen. It was actually for like your divine protection and redirection, which I know sucks, Libra. You might be like, really? Why? And this is because someone might hurt you in a sexual interaction here, and things are waiting to become clear here. And this might be something where fantasy sideways, it's a very blurred like image on this card where you might be swept away in the fantasy of this person, but the reality of it is like they're not a great person here. They want you to act out fantasies, and maybe you don't want to do those things. And like the percentage of fantasies that actually get acted out, I don't remember the statistic off my head. There was like one study that I saw, and it was like 13%. It was really low. So don't quote me on that. It's been a while since I've shared like my fun facts about sex, so maybe I need to do that more. Let me know. But yeah, casual sex here overall. So in the overall energy, people, like you have no strings attached with romance. There's a lot of options for you, as well as like people who are like maybe dating you, hooking up with you, whatever. There's no bad intentions, but just there's some commitment issues here. Like you're maybe not ready to commit to a person here. A person may not be ready to commit to you here overall. There's some sort of reason why like you won't be having this connection with this person with makeup sex here. And I feel like it's caution because they may want you to play out some sort of fantasy that you didn't consent to, and then they try to like push it onto you for some reason here. Let's shuffle out the cosmic insights. Let's get some more information, please, about this makeup sex, intimacy, sexual chemistry. You might be reminiscing about this person. Mercury retrograde. We're in the pre-shadow of Venus retrograde. Mercury retrograde is next month. I'm going to do some videos on that, so definitely hit subscribe. You've been very patient with this, and I feel like you have proceeded with caution in regards of different types of intimacy in relationships. But this says just a few more months, good things come to those who wait here. What else? Intuition. Spirit might be showing you some things in your dreams right now during this time with intuition, as well as fantasy. You could have Pisces in your chart. You could be dealing with the Pisces. This could be during Pisces season. We have a lot of Pisces going on astrologically in the planets during this time here. So Spirit might show you something in particular, and this could be with the fire sign. Yeah, like very quick, very casual energy. You could have fire in your chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that could be significant to you. But this could be something that Spirit also shows you. Tell me about makeup, sex, and intimacy. Yeah, Ace of Pleasures in the reverse. I'm telling you, you have to reject this person. I feel like this is an ex for a lot of you. This is someone from the past here who like didn't recognize you for like working on sexual goals here. They might have just missed a sexual opportunity to actually be in your energy. There was a lack of trust here and commitment issues, sexual greed. Yeah. And again, Sun card in the reverse. You could be dealing with a Leo. This person could have lack of libido. You could be dealing with desire discrepancies, or this is like their mental health influencing their sexual health here, or hiding who they are sexually and not being forthright with some sort of information here. High Priestess, Cancerian energy. Pay attention to your dreams. And again, the second like crystal ball here in this like cards overall. So you might be scrying, you might be pulling cards on this person, you might be watching tarot reads, you might psychically just get certain types of things again in your dreams, like I mentioned with the dream catcher here. But Spirit's asking you trust your intuition with sexual partners and emotional connection and spiritual sex. This is not it. This person has a big inflated ego that like, oh my God, our sex was so great. And it fucking wasn't. It sucked. Okay. I'm just channeling the message, so don't use the messenger here, y'all. I don't know where that came from. But it's like, you may be mad about this. Yeah, temperance in the upright. You're very well grounded. And this is something where you are balanced during sex with giving and receiving, and you're learning more. And this is like someone who could have also gotten away from you. You could have been on a sex getaway with them. That could have been really fun, but Spirit's like, don't move forward with this person here. They're very greedy. They have commitment issues, and they like almost put it back on you. Again, physical health showing up with those cards. They could have something in particular, STD, STI. Yeah, Knight of Seductions. I'm telling you, they are holding back some sort of information here. That's Knight of Swords here. They're not telling you something specifically. There's poor communication, a lack of focus, aggression, mental obstacles, and the Empress in the reverse. This could be a baby mama, baby daddy for some of you, Libra. That's also maybe you saying no to this person. I'm rejecting you here. Unplanned pregnancy could also happen. That's why Spirit's warning you. A loss of a child, miscarriage, or sexual stagnancy. Like this, it's like nothing's changed about this person is what they're telling me. Like if you do something with them, you're gonna be like, nothing changed. Like, why did I do that? And then like you hook up with them and then you just feel like stupid and you're like, I don't want to do that anymore. Okay. So take what resonates with you. Tell me about caution and patience in regards to sexual energies. What's this about? Thank you. Four of Seductions. You have really been patient here. Four of Seductions is Four of Swords here overall. Taking care of yourself, making sure that you're getting lots of sleep, thinking about what you need after sex. Spirit really wants you to be present with the here and now, with feeling sexually satisfied. And what does that mean to you? What do you want for that specifically? How can you be rejuvenated maybe before meeting somebody, moving forward, and having this nice balance of love and like intellectual intimacy here? Ten of Seductions. Some of you are healing. A lot of you are healing from past relationships where there could have been some sort of betrayal here. Ten of Swords is someone who was a backstabby person. Energetically, they hurt you. And this is also a sexual confession that could hurt you here as well. This person could have been very manipulated, very abusive, very just a repeat lesson that maybe you haven't closed yet, and it's a karmic cycle. And Spirit's like, maybe you're healing with this now and you need this time before moving forward and onto a relationship. Yes, healing. You see what that says here? Needing to work on sexual insecurities, feel good in your body. This person could have been very possessive or jealous of you. You could have been possessive, jealous of them. Some of you might be irritable, mad, and Spirit's like saying, yo, Libras, like, give yourself some time and rest with this, so then these lessons can be applied to the the next partner, relationship, hookup, friends with benefits, F-buddy here, okay? Hanged man energy. It's going to be a really good time for you, Pisces season, especially Venus retrograde, to let go of this person here and go within and figure out what it is you want here in relationships and love and intimacy and sex and pleasure here. Some of you might be pausing to reflect on things too, and I see that being very good for you overall. A lot of you are part of the kink queer community, and this could be something where you dealt with someone there, or kink community, excuse me, I didn't mean to say queer. So maybe like you're part of the LGBTQI plus community as well. You could also have been dealing with a Pisces, but this is also spirit showing you something during that season here specifically. Tell us about intuition and fantasy. And I mentioned about like Pisces energy with this in particular. So fantasy and intuition here. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. 5 of ecstasy in the reverse. So some of you are coming out of darker times here, healing sexual conflicts. We got justice in the reverse here overall. We're not going to take it, but it's flipping out and moving on to something better in particular, okay? And we have 8 of ecstasy in the upright. Walking away from people who just aren't there for you, aren't moving forward, having the confidence to walk away from any sexual connections that just aren't good from you. You could be coming out. You could be showing people who you are, feeling like happier with this. Yeah, 9 of pleasure is a wish fulfillment here overall. You might be going to a sex store. You might be role-playing a BDSM kink fantasy here. You might just have like a lot of sexual prosperity and partnerships, a loving and nurturing sexual partner or connection, a wish coming true that like you created, that maybe you fantasized about, that maybe you visualized, that maybe you called into existence. But we do have the Justice card in the reverse here, your card, Libra, here overall. Spirit's asking you to let go of these individuals, these people, that there could have been some sort of like sex scandal that was revealed in the public eye here, or someone trying to really expose you, your sexuality. There could have been some sort of sexual harassment overall, or some sort of court case here. Someone could have used sex as a weapon or is receiving sex negative karma here because you chose to see the red flags in this person here and walked away from them. This person's mad. This could be Libra on Libra action. This person could have been someone you were married to, or it could be charged with a sexual offense here too. Yeah, King of Desires, and they might want to flee or run away from the situation here. And 2 of Pleasures, like they remain ungrounded and unbalanced. And 10, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse here. You were dealing with some karmic individuals and you needed to get away from this. Sagittarius energy here. They're not thinking about you. It's sexual karma. They're staying stuck. They're not changing at all. And they're not feeling good about sex. Spirit's like, you are protected to move on and away from these individuals here, this person here, okay? And interesting, you got fire sign energy at the bottom of the deck here. So I'm going to put these other cards back in the deck. And you did have... excuse me. You did have fire signs show up in the other energies specifically here. 6 of the Pleasures, giving and receiving specifically when it comes to sex, intimacy, pleasure, things being well balanced. Tell us about this fire sign. 10 of Ecstasy in the reverse. Cups in the reverse. You're breaking up with partners here. You're losing people. This is also some of you maybe hiding your sexuality. It could be a part of the queer community, or grieving losses of any of like your chosen family here. You might be suppressing or suppressing your sexuality. 5 of Ecstasy. You are going to come out of this here. The Tower moment by Aries season here. You might spice things up with sex or have this revelation, this aha moment, and bring it to light by this new lunar, like new year, where you're like, we're done. Like, yay. Like, I'm not doing this anymore. You could also be dealing with an Aries who does want to come out to you, and maybe this has been really hidden from you specifically, and like you didn't even know. 6 of Ecstasy. Yeah, this is like a childhood friend or a younger sibling here, but this is someone who potentially might want to get married moving forward, or they might hook up with someone at a wedding and they tell you about this. Yeah, 3 of Pleasures here, or they have multiple sexual partners, people's attractions, community, or they could be like, yeah, I've actually hooked up with like this many partners before. And Knight of Ecstasy in the reverse, they were like really scared to come forward with their feelings because they were nervous about shame. And 2 of Swords in the reverse, they're coming out of any of that and moving forward and being their freedom to be themselves here. It's very beautiful. This could be you, someone else here specifically, okay? Trust your intuition. Whoa. Move on. Spirit's like, move, bitch, get out the way. Someone is unavailable and a waste of time. It's over. Yeah, and divorce in the reverse here. I feel like some of you have been healing from that. Some of you will be going through that again. People will be getting divorce breakups more in 2025. Maybe you can watch my astrology 2025 predictions and psychic predictions video. I've been talking about that for a while on my channel. Pisces season, Aries season is when you typically see it here. Conception. Some of you may get pregnant. Congratulations. If you're not ready, watch out. That could be the warning that Spirit's giving to you. Sweet whisper. This is literally, that's the message when I've been cutting the deck for majority of signs here. So check the other placements in your chart overall. Someone might be whispering sweet nothings into your ear, flirting with you, trying to get you to do something that you may or may not want to do here, trying to tempt you, okay? They could be calling you a temptress. Most important final messages, please. Thank you. Whoa. Okay. So we have shame here. Make sure you're focusing in on working on any shame here in regards to sex, sexuality, intimacy, pleasure, especially if you're being questioned or judged. Use your I language here. Speak up and assert yourself, especially when it comes to your body, how you express your sexuality here, your sexual identity. Your glow up is getting an appearance, or your appearance is getting like a glow up. Your skin could be looking good. You could have a lot of people that are naturally attracted to you during this time, moving towards you. Balance out your chakras here overall for your energetic systems, especially your sacral, what's overactive, underactive. Do a body scan with this. You might be going to a sex store, so congratulations with that, getting some new stuff here. Work on your sexual beliefs as well as any sex negativity, negative thoughts here that could arise with shame, and integrate more healthy, positive thoughts and irrational truths when it comes to your sex, sexuality, whatever. Head, heart, and gut are battling for some of you in a game, so you might be spicing things up with creativity, recreating and rewriting the rules for a sex game, playing around. Some of you could also be getting played here. So again, pay attention to your heart specifically, and emotional connection here is important. Mindfulness, get grounded during this time, slow down, focus on sensations. And then we have O's showing up for you, different kinds, aftershocks. Maybe you never had one, maybe it's your first experience, or you're having blended types or multiple kinds here. So Libras, congratulations here. This is something where Spirit's got some warnings, but there's also some new beginnings with this read here. So again, make sure to like, share, subscribe. Tell me what's going on for you in the comments below, how these are playing out for you, how you're feeling about these energies too. Check the other placements in your chart. And thank you Libras for all your likes, shares, subscribes, donations, supporting the channel. I so appreciate you. Please help the channel continue to grow. About 46% of you are not subscribed, so that'd be cool if we could get it lower and lower here. Share these reads with your Libra friends, your other friends out there in the collective who might want to know a little bit more about sex tarot, astrosexuality, my psychic reads, my live reads, my mental health messages, just all the things here. Okay, so Libras, I love you. Stay tuned for more and stay shameless, boo.